to
Oh God,
accept.
I have to accept it. I don't want to accept it.
Accept
Hey,
it, Eric. Just
knock it off,
accept it.
my buddy.
Eric, who are you talking to?
My little buddy, my little Noah, my little dog, my puppy. He's like a mute until I get into a meeting.
Oh,
Doesn't make a sound. And now he's like screaming.
no,
Okay.
he's okay.
He's
Well,
okay.
we are finally talking. I'm
We
very
are
excited.
finally talking. We never talk
I'm
anymore.
very excited about it. And I just have to let everybody know who's watching that I'm Eddie Singletary and this is Eric Casalini. We are in a
Junior, Eddie
film.
Singletary Jr.
Well, my stage name is Edward Singletary Jr., but everyone calls me Eddie, even you.
I
Um,
do. Sometimes Edward, sometimes
when
F
I
Faith.
when I've been bad.
Yeah.
When I've been bad, right? Eric and I are starring in a film. We are. We did a project
Indeed.
together. We met on set actually,
We did
of
at a
Paradise
rehearsal. Yeah.
at rehearsal. Paradise, a town of sinners and saints.
Yes,
Eric
indeed.
plays Eric Eric plays Peter Martinez,
Oh, I know who you are, Mr. Martinez.
the reality show producer in the show, in the film, and he's my guest today. And my goal here is to interview everybody from the cast at some point, but my first victim is going to be
Apt,
Eric.
aptly.
Yeah, so Eric, where are you right now? You seem far.
I am far. I'm very far, Edward. I am in Montgomery Village, Maryland,
My God.
which is, about 2,653 or so, give or take, miles away from
Oh
home.
my goodness.
And
You're
I'm just
so far.
I'm so far away from me. You're so far away from
Eric,
me.
there's a little bit of that voice. There's a little bit of that voice. Eric, when did you the burning question that I think
Yes, it
everybody
does
wants to know
burn
is
a little
how
bit.
in the it burns a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a pill for that. How did you even come to this project? I mean,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. We all kind of came from different ways, but how did your
Yeah.
involvement happen? Tell me a little bit. Tell
Yeah,
us a little bit.
sure. It was really quite random. One of my best friends and co-stars for years. Co-stars not the right word, but scene partner for years and years through from the time that I started training. Through multiple projects. Her roommate. My friend Josh just texted me one day and he was like, I just saw this breakdown. It says they need a half they need a they need a half Jew, half Hispanic guy who can sing and play the guitar. He's like, I'm pretty sure that's you. And I was like, yeah, that's accurate.
I'm Cuban and Jewish.
Oh, well, mazel tov, muchacho.
Oh,
Hi.
wow.
So I just sent in my materials and I got an audition. And yeah, I mean, I that was it. I mean, it was kind of random, just an actor to actor thing.
That's amazing. So you just submitted through Actors Access and
I
then
did.
never thought again about it. And then you got a notice, right?
Yeah, and it was a little while, longer than usual, but not like an abnormal amount of time. But it was like I had kind of forgotten about it, and I was like, oh, okay, like I'll just whatever. I did that thing, and sent this thing in, and then yeah, and then I got a call, and actually it was a quick thing. It was like, if I remember correctly, it was like 9 a.m. on a Saturday. And I got a message from Bill Robertson, our writer slash producer, co-writer slash producer, and he was like, "We'd love to see you. It's either today at noon or at 3 p.m." And I was like, 3
See,
p.m.
wait,
obviously."
you had a live meeting, or when they say see you, you mean like how see you?
They wanted to do a Zoom callback.
Oh,
Yeah. So we did a Zoom callback, and it was just hilarious. I was like, I hadn't thought about this thing, for a while, and then it was like, we'll see you today at either 12 or 3. And I was like, oh my God, I guess I'm going in for this thing. And so I got to meet Bill and his co-writer Tom Sage, and Justin Ward, the director, and I want to say that Brad Wilson, our executive producer, was also in on that meeting, but I'm not sure if that's accurate. Anyway, but I got to meet all those guys. I read with Bill, and we had a great time, on the callback. We were just
Bill, wait, Bill was your
all
reader.
Bill
Bill
was my
was your
reader. Yeah.
Wait, what role did he read for? Now, this
He he
I knew none of this.
I
What
know
role
we haven't talked about this. So he read Mary Sarah's part. He read for
he
Luann.
did?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so
It was really
great.
cute. Yeah, it was really, really cute.
I love everything about that. That's
Yeah.
so great. So you do the read, you do the Zoom read, you hang
Well,
you
let me just throw this in there too. The reason that I said no, I'm not going to do this at 12 is because they were like, it's not that big a deal. Like it's just a couple of pages, and also here's a song, and also if you could play guitar for it, that'd be great. But you don't have to learn the song. You can just like hold your guitar. And I was like, fuck that. Like I'm not going to just hold my guitar. I'm a actor, musician. Like
right.
I have to learn this song, you know. So I was like, I'm going to take the time all the time that I have to like sit down and they didn't give me chords or a tablature or anything. They were just like, here's a clip of the song that we want you to do. And it's actually in the movie. The thing that they wanted me to do was the bit where I play the song and I'm like, and it's like
Oh.
terrible. Like half of it's good and half of it's terrible. And I'm like, and that's all I got.
Am I still the man you dreamed of? Has the memory faded away? I'll settle for you if you'll settle for me. I'll settle for you if you'll settle for me. And that's all I got.
My character writes a song or is in the middle of writing a song
Right.
and is challenged to play it for Luann. He's the love interest of the main character of the movie. And, so anyway, that part is actually in the film.
Oh, that's so great.
So yeah, so I that's yeah. Anyway,
So you end the Zoom call, and the next thing you know, bibbity bobbity boo.
well, yeah. The funny thing was, I'm sitting in my bedroom, quite much like this, but I had backdrop behind me, and behind my backdrop is my bed, and my buddy Noah, who's still with us, and my other guy Jacques, who has since passed. They were lying on the bed behind me. And Eddie, I've never in my life have I been more confident about an audition in my life. As soon as it was over, I hung up. I was like, I was smiling, I was laughing, like we had a great conversation. I hung up the call and I went, boys, Daddy just booked a movie.